What up, y'all, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I wanted to make a little breakdown video of my new song, Overthinker. It's one of the songs on my new album, Introspect, coming out October 2nd. Overthinker is live though. Go check it out. It's on all platforms, Spotify, Apple, YouTube Music. Go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Before I get into the breakdown of all the music and kind of all the production of the song, I wanted to go through a little bit about how I wrote it and kind of what I was saying in the song. I feel like it's pretty common now for a lot of people to struggle with social anxiety, and I kind of always have in my life. But I wanted to write this song because I felt like a lot of people could relate. And so I kind of just literally jotted down everything that I was feeling on a paper, just literally just brain dumped. And basically this song came out of it. And yeah, so now I think we get to the track by track breakdown of the song and how I wrote it. And yeah. So welcome to my life, I guess. This is my DAW, D-A-W, Digital Audio Workspace, if you didn't know what that meant. I spent like half of my life in here because I'm a loser, but, this is how it is. First, I think I'll start out by playing a little bit of what I started playing on the piano when I was writing the song and what it ended up sounding like. So this is what it was. So that is the original thing that I started playing, and that's what it is today. There are a lot of things that changed, and then I switched them back later, and I'll go through that later, but you'll see. So here's that piano in the song, soloed when you just hear it on its own. That is the very high, bright sound that you hear, but there's a lot of other things later on top, like a guitar. And that is my dad playing. He's very good. He's played on every single song on the album. So, yeah. And then I also added on some synth layers, and these are the synth layers. And these also have harmonies too. Same thing going on with the guitar, just mimics it basically. I don't know, it kind of gives me a little bit of a nostalgic feel. Definitely brings you back to kind of the 80s sound, which is what I was going for. That's kind of what I always go for, so this is just the sound I like. Oh, and yes, there's this guitar at the beginning as well that goes with the piano. Just some like nice plucks. I actually also added a marimba to the song. I wanted to experiment with some other instruments, and this one came to mind. I was like, this one would probably sound good. So this is what I came up with. That actually repeats through the song quite a bit. But then when you hear that with everything, with some of the other stuff here, kind of sounds nice. There's also this percussion that plays all the way throughout the entire song, but it starts at the beginning. There's also some more guitar picks here too. They're not actually guitar plucks, but they just sound like that. They're just kind of like some plucky sounding things, and they kind of sound like guitar plucks, but they're not really. Um, I made those with like a synth or something like that. I can't even remember what I made those with, but made those so long ago. I also have bass plucks. Let's play these. And that was like that goes throughout the entire song, and that was kind of something that I love making bass like rhythms and stuff like that. So that was really fun to make. And yeah, I also have this acoustic guitar, um, kind of ARP going there. So when you hear all of the stuff that I've showed already together, which is basically everything at the beginning of the song. Then I also have the synth that comes up. Kind of a synth riser almost. So I went through and unmuted all of the drums and everything else is muted. Drums are really a big thing for me. I like my drums to punch and really hit hard through the mix. I've always been like that. Some people aren't like that as much, but I like my music to have a really good drum beat and to be very punchy and yeah. And so this is the drum beat that I came up with. This is everything unmuted, just the drums though. So that's kind of what we got there. So another thing that I did in this song was I wanted to add some oohs and ahs and some different harmonies. And so these are the oohs and ahs on their own. I got on the chorus here. So this is the high. Let's see, we got mid range here. Extra layer, what is this? So it's just those two are layered, but so with everything coming in right there, we've got and then we get into the vocals. This is the main vocal. I got multiple layers of vocals on top. They're all layered on top of each other, but this is the main one.
I think too much, I second guess. You say a word, I feel the stress. I wanna speak, I wanna try.
Then I've got left panned. So this is one that's panned to the left ear.
I think too much, I second guess.
And then one that's panned to the right.
I think too much, I second guess.
And then together.
I think too much, I second guess.
And then also out on the main vocal.
I think too much, I second guess.
Makes it sound really wide.
You say a word, I feel the stress. I wanna speak, I wanna try. But it all just gets stuck inside. Neon lights and passing faces, everyone is moving fast. I'm stuck here in the moment, trying not to live in the past. I overthink it every time, run the moment through my head. I get so close to open up, but the words just left instead.
And then that's when the chorus comes in with everything.
Close to open up, but the words just left instead. 'Cause I'm an overthinker, I'm lost inside my head. I let the moment pass me by, but I'm stuck on what I said. I replay it over and over, wondering if I said too much. I replay it over and over, hoping I said enough.
So that is kind of the main breakdown of the song. One last cool thing I wanted to add in this song before I end off this video is this song was actually going to be completely different. I had this song completely done at one point, and that's why there's all of this stuff recorded, because I felt like there needs to be something different. But this is what the song was going to sound like before. I had this lead synth that was going to actually take the place of the high synths that were playing in the original. Here's that. And then it comes in the chorus again. And then for the end of the song, it actually does something a little bit different at the end. So check this out.
Overthinking everything I do, overthinking everything I say, overthinking everything, overthinking everything overthinking everything I do, overthinking everything I say, overthinking everything, overthinking everything.
It gives a Owl City vibe, and that's kind of what I wanted originally. When I came up with that sound, I was like, "Oh, this sounds Owl City," and so I was like, "I like that," you know. But after listening to it a lot more, I was like, I want to do something different, you know. But you know, you guys let me know if you think that that version is better, or maybe if you guys like that version, or maybe I'll release it too with this lead. I don't know, but you know, I think it sounds cool, but I think it needed something different, something a little more original. Um, so yeah, so basically that's the end of this video. I know it's kind of short, nothing too crazy, but I think it's really cool to go through each track and break them down and just kind of show what everything sounds like. So yeah, be ready. October 2nd, new album coming out. I'm excited. We got big plans. We got big things coming. So this song Overthinker was a good song on the album for sure. But I feel like the rest of the songs are far better. So I'm excited for you guys to hear it. So I can't wait. If you guys want to see more content, if you guys want to see, more stuff like this, let me know in the comments. If you guys want, subscribe, and yeah. So thanks for watching.